Hello everyone, welcome, and yes, salutations. Now, it's not a rant video. I suppose it might turn into a bit ranty. I hope it doesn't. I don't want it to go ranty, so might record a few times. Anyway, it's somewhat of an invitation to me, but I think I'd like to just throw my 2p in on the web, just so there's another point of view out there, I suppose, that I haven't seen expressed very often. And as you probably guessed in the title, it's all about this thing of, are our projects ever finished? Now, I watched a video some time ago, Harry Houdini did a little bit about this and said it's absolutely fine. If you want to, there's nothing wrong if you get an aircraft kit, say you build the cockpit, that satisfies you for what you wanted to do with that kit, you put it away and never touch it again. That's fine. And I totally agree with that. This is basically the crux of what I'm about to say. So, but I just wanted to add my voice to it, so there's more things. I've just seen it again on Facebook. There was a post, and it was called a big cliche in this hobby of scale modelling, which I've not heard too often, of a project is never finished. Oh, the big cliche of hobby is stop calling it done. That's a cliche. No model's ever finished. No model's ever finished. And it was something that always really irritated about the model trains, and it still does in a way, because it's down to the individual to me. It's not down to someone else. It's down to you as the model maker when your project is done. Now, you may remember I had two layouts, Sakura Adventure. Really fun. And I'll see you all next time. I'm going to leave this one in now. Bye for now. And the happiness line. And both those layouts, but there's a bit of a blast of the past for some of you there. Well, mind you, they're all been uploaded as throwback videos, or maybe actually I did find some more train ones, so I'll have to get those. Trouble is, I'm at the very extent of I'm basically 2 years ahead with the throwback videos, and it won't let me put any more on until the next month. I'm going to do it on a monthly basis now. Anyway, and I called Sakura Adventure done, and I remember then, no layouts ever done, no layouts ever finished. But it is. I'm happy with it where it is. No, there's always something you can do. And that did eventually lead us down the what could we do, and that's when Pringle Mountain and stuff happened. But sadly, at the end of the day, I only lasted a few, there's nothing not related really, but I only lasted a short time like that. But you were there, you know. But I started using a phrase, it's done for me. I consider it done as far as it is now. It is complete, pending further inspiration maybe down the line. But really, I think even that still comes under, you can still call it done. Yes, it might change, it might evolve over time. Really trying desperate not to repeat what Harry was saying, but he did have a saying, a Japanese saying he came up with, and ironically I can't remember it, given that I do Japanese trains, but nothing's perfect, nothing's finished, nothing's perfect, But I believe you can call something finished at that point. If something happens to it, or you get struck by inspiration, that's a new project. It might be happening to the same thing, but I mean, it's a bit different between scale models and a model train set. A model train layout is a ever-living beast. It's the closest for the aircraft and tanks and so on would be the radar control ones, because they're a working model where you're going to have to do maintenance to it. Things are going to get damaged more easily. A scale model, I mean, you can see the Val dive bomber just here above my finger. Now, that's come up on my memories today on OneDrive. 2015 I brought that. It's sat there, it's not been damaged once, it's gone through total emptying of the house, the rewiring and everything that happened here. It's gone through all sorts. Still there in one piece. So, you know, a kit can be damaged quite quickly. Looking at the Spitfire there without an aerial, or it can survive ages without any damage at all. So they're not. I don't think the comparison's quite so fair there. And this is actually something interesting because the model that sort of sparked me up going, right, I'm going to have to make this video now. I need to put my 2 pence in there. I feel the need to put my 2 pence in there. It's about scale models, and it's just like, no, this is actually what I put word for word what I've responded. I'm not going to let you know their names or what post it is or anything like that. But I say up to the individual. For example, I believe it's fine to call something done as far as you, the maker, wants to take it. It's one of the big things that's often said so often in the model railroad world, and drives me potty there too. I'm not going to lie. If you don't consider your hobby projects done, then awesome. I look forward to your updates on them, but no one gets to correct me on my own or anyone else's project. So no one gets to correct me, the builder of my own project, or anyone else on the builder of their projects when done. I have a Skyreader here. You've seen it in other videos. Yes, it's got some camouflage on it now. Hey, sneak peek. Now, it's sat like this. I've finished, in this time, I finished the Beach, I finished the Mustang. I've done a couple of other kits types because I had such a block on it. The weapons, the underwing stalls, are models in themselves. They've got their own transfer sets and everything in there. So, oh God, you know, it was a bit of a weight against me. But what I've decided to do is just finish it up as is. You know, get it all painted. What I've got left to do, I've got tyres and wheel wells and stuff like that. Some basic bits to do, metals and tyres and things like that. Do the propeller, transfer the whole thing up, prop on, demask it, and that will be a Skyreader just returned back from a mission. It's dropped all its stores, including the fuel tanks. It dropped the drop tanks and that, you know. So I could call that done if I wanted to. I wouldn't ever have to look at the weapon loadout ever again if I didn't want to. I might do, but I can call it done. It might evolve in the future. But no one, I repeat, no one has the right to say to me, if I say, here's my reveal for the Skyreader, I'm done with this, then that's up to me. That's entirely my decision to make, and I get to make that choice. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of say this because it's silly, and I think it can be really quite off-putting, because for some of us it's really nice to have the idea if you've got something you can always just tinker at, tinker with something, just tinker with it, which again lends itself more to the working models. Well, it's not saying radio control, the working models. It lends itself a lot more to that sort of thing. But even there, I still think there is the counterbalance of you know, the model maker, the person working on it, they can decide for themselves, you know what, I'm done with this even, you know, the train set's a fantastic one to do because it's the most commonly go, well, it's never finished. If you got a bare board, say like I've been running, you got a bare board, you put some buildings out, that keeps you happy. It's not going to be to everyone's taste, but if you consider that's my train layout done, I've got somewhere to run my trains, I've got a little bit of scenery to go through or whatever, that's my train. You're doing plenty of scenery down, just run the train. It's up to you, you know. And that's it's this, I think it's part of this thing on the internet that well, it's not just the internet these days, it's expanding into the real world as well a little bit. If you're not doing what you're doing how I think you should do it, then you're doing it wrong. And the bit I don't care for is how it's put across as a joke. You know, there's laughing emojis used, or lols, trying to soften the blow. Oh, you silly thing, you're not doing it right. Stop being condescending. Leave people alone to do their hobby. And I think that's been one of the biggest things about Christopher's Hobby Blog as a channel, my experiences on YouTube, my experience with my hobbies and that, has been ultimately a lot of people need to decide if they don't like something, go and find something else. If you don't like watching someone, can't stand this guy, he calls can't stand this person, or whatever, you know, they call their projects done, they're never done, nothing's ever done, it's always got something you can do, you know, then clearly you need to go and find someone who goes, right, you know, as far as I can see, that's done for now, or I might do some bits here, there and everywhere. I don't know whether they'd be Australian, they might be, they might not be, you know. Just, my voice went there, didn't it, you know. I was trying to think of another actor I could do without being horrifically racist, just to balance things out, but I can't think, so no, I won't. You know, make the choice, I won't. Like you say, tell you how, there we are, that's not so bad, because I am. I'm British, it's alright. Yes, so you see my stuff, my train sets, not that I've finished, you know, I don't believe the train sets will be finished myself, no, none of mine are. There'll be people there for you. Or you could just enjoy the content and let that bit slide. It's up to you. But, like I say, this is nothing on my stuff, this is just built over a number of years. I'm thinking, do you know what, I'm going to actually say something, because I actually do find it quite annoying, because I am someone who likes to complete a task. I like to be able to complete a task, despite what that Skyrim is showing you. You know, I've got the Sea Fury, I've still got that to do. Unfortunately, now see, I haven't called that done yet, because it's still grey plastic over there, so is the Swift. Swift was ready for masking set, the Sea Fury is waiting for me to mask it. But that's all been delayed by enemy action, shall we say. In as much as someone very nicely gave me a cold, which put me out of action for a bit, so I just really didn't feel like doing anything. And I've still got a touch of it, as you can hear. And it's been raining a lot, so I can't go and prime anything outside anyway, so it's a bit brain stops play. But those videos are coming, those reveals are coming, because I will get onto them at some point. The train layout, I mean, hell, I might even go tomorrow if I can persuade friend Stuart maybe to help me put up a shelf. Even a single one at the minute would just take the kits off here that I've got built. I think maybe with a bit of space to do some more. And then I can get the train layout started properly, because I've got more inspiration popping into my head now to watch more animes. Demon Slayer is my current one, by the way. I'm 3 episodes into season 2, if you're a fan of the show. You know, if you want to watch the film, which is part of my inspiration. And actually there's a video in that going to be coming up. But yes, I don't want to do random videos, but there is another video I'm going to discuss a quite sore topic with myself, and it seems quite sore with a few people, and I might just go into it now because I feel in the right mindset where I'm sort of easy flowing, and it involves these. Okay, but anyway, so that's my thoughts on it, and I think it's entirely up to you. If you want to call something done, you call it done. If you don't agree, if you want to think of your projects as never finished, you go ahead and think of them as never finished. That's brilliant. We can coexist. We're all geeks together at the end of the day. And you know, we can coexist peacefully and just not correct each other, because that's the other side of things. Of course, is people consider your layouts and stuff done. You can't go, oh yeah, but you've got your scenery on, or you've got the transfers and everything on, the aircraft sat on display, you've entered into a competition, for crying out loud. You must be done. You've got no right to. If they think, yeah, but there might be something I can tweak on it in the future I don't think about, then that again is up to them. So yeah, all right. You all stay safe, and I'll see you all in another one. Bye.